Hello, my name is David Glish Sanchez, and I'm a PhD student in the Sociology program here at UT. And this is...
Hi, my name is Adriana Salazar, and I am a Women and Gender Studies major undergrad here at UT.
And so obviously we participated this semester in the Intellectual Entrepreneurship program. And so we had come up with some questions and wanted to share with you all our experience with IE and some of the things that we've learned during this past semester together. So I guess I'll just jump in, Adriana, and ask, for you, what was the most helpful aspect of the mentoring relationship in the IE program?
So the most helpful aspect of the mentoring was the encouragement that I got from you with everything that you think I did well. And so what we did was a proposal, and a lot of the things that I've always struggled with was writing. And whenever you would tell me that my writing was actually that was good and that I should continue on that path, it helped me know what to look for or what to keep on going with in my writing, as well as made me feel that I had the potential to write at the standard that would be expected in grad school. So,
Cool.
yes. All right. So I have a question for you.
Okay.
Since you mainly work with other grad students most of the time, how is it different for you to work with undergrad for a change? With undergrad for a change?
I mean, I think that there's some differences and there aren't some differences. I think that one thing that I was sort of really mindful about the whole time was because I'm a graduate student, I'm in this official role as a mentor, that I wanted to be very cognizant of and mindful of the power dynamics. And so, I didn't, I wanted to create a space so that you felt in control. Hopefully you did. And that you felt you could direct this experience because, right, in my opinion, right, IE is all about, giving you the tools you feel you need to be a successful graduate student. And so I try to be really, like I said, recognize that to have that sort of open communication with you and make sure that that you felt that you could say or do what you needed to do to make this a successful experience. So I guess my last question for you is that what should undergrads take into account or think about when selecting a mentor?
So when selecting a mentor, you should definitely, or undergrad should definitely look for someone who shares, or that they talk to and they see that shares a common interest and common ways of thinking about things, instead of looking for someone who's just a grad student and that be it. So look for someone that you have a connection with, both personality-wise, identity-wise, maybe even, not necessarily, but also with what you're studying, what you want to study, and how basically like your thoughts about things match. So yeah. My last question for you is if you had any prior experience as a mentor and what you would advise other grad students thinking about being a mentor in the program.
Well, before I came back to grad school 3 years ago, a little bit over 3 years ago, I was an organizer and I worked mostly with other college-age students. And so I think what I learned from that experience and just my philosophy of mentoring in general is that you have to, whenever you are engaging with someone, especially in a mentoring kind of capacity, it's really important that you be open about how the two of you relate, but also are different. And I think usually difference is what really scares people away, and we don't want to acknowledge it. But it's important, especially if the whole purpose of me mentoring you is to prepare you for graduate school. It's important for me to sort of recognize how our experiences will be similar but also different, and so I think that's always important when you are mentoring, to recognize, talk about, and be upfront about how things will be similar but then also how things will be different. And lastly, I would also say that for graduate students, if you are interested in being a mentor for the IE program, that don't just wait for an undergrad to come to you. I know I actually didn't wait for you. I approached you first, see if you would be interested in doing the IE program. And I guess the reason why I say don't necessarily wait for an undergraduate to approach you is that you don't know sort of what their life experience is, or whether they even thought or graduate school has ever been, proposed to them as a possibility. And so, I didn't want to just wait around. I thought to myself, well, once I found out about IE, I was like, well, what student that I've met who I thought would be like a really great person to work with? And so I thought of you, and so I just sent you an email and said, hey, would you like to do this? And we talked about it, and obviously, we both said yes. So yeah, I think that's the two big pieces of advice that I would give to graduate students.